everyone, welcome to nap time meal prep. So Lily went down for her nap way earlier than usual today. She's a weird baby today. So I thought I'd show you guys what I'm prepping for dinner. So I'm not fully cooking this. I'm just gonna prepare the casserole. And this is actually not my recipe. This recipe is from, I think I've tagged her before, Homemade Interest. It's the low carb pizza casserole. It is so good. I made it like a month, 2 months ago maybe, and my whole family loved it. So I am making it again. So I just prepped the components. So here I have the ground meat, and I have made some modifications. So I'll tell you guys what I changed about the recipe. So she calls for Italian sausage. I just had ground beef. So I sauteed up some ground beef and I used Italian seasoning, a little bit of sage to give it that like sausagey flavor, and garlic and a little bit of salt. And then I added some steamed cauliflower, and then I sauteed mushrooms and green bell peppers in another skillet, and then I added them all together. So this is just beef, mushrooms, cauliflower, and green bell pepper. It smells so good. And then we have cheeses. So another thing I add is I do ricotta cheese in here. She doesn't call for it, but I love ricotta cheese. So we use that too. So just a few changes, but the recipe turns out amazing. It fulfills every pizza craving you've ever had in your life, and it's so good. So I'm gonna just layer the casserole dish. So first you put sauce, and I want this whole jar to last me, so I'm gonna spread it around. Okay. And then we're gonna put half of this mixture. Oh, it's heavy. Oh my gosh, it already smells so good with the sauce and the filling. Oh my gosh. Okay, who else loves pizza? I love pizza. Pizza was a really big pregnancy craving of mine with both my girls. I think there was one weekend that I had pizza like every day for every meal. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna go a little rogue. I'm gonna put cheese. I'm gonna put regular mozzarella. Just a little bit, because there is a lot of cheese in this recipe. And then I'm gonna put the ricotta cheese. So I got this whole milk ricotta from Sprouts. There it is. So I'm gonna spread it as much as I can, but ricotta cheese is kind of difficult to spread around, but do your best. I'll just spread the clumps around a little bit here. But ricotta just adds this like lasagna-y flavor to the dish. So it really hits like that comfort food craving, but it's super low carb. It's full of veggies. My girls ate the mushroom and the bell pepper and the cauliflower and all of that. And it's really good with protein, so. Okay, so then I'm gonna add a little more sauce. And I don't think she uses as much sauce, but we really love tomato sauce. If you're truly watching your carbs, I would follow the recipe exactly, but we're not doing keto or anything. I mean, we eat lower carb, but we're not strict about it. So I just use like whatever spaghetti sauce I had on hand, and then, yeah, kind of making up my own way of doing it. So that's the second half of the filling. Oh, I forgot to add the pepperoni. I'll do it now. So you add pepperoni in the middle of it, and then you add pepperoni to the top of it, and it's like ridiculous. So we're gonna add some, we use the gourmet pepperoni from Trader Joe's. We love it. And if you've never tried to air fry pepperoni, thank my husband for that. It's really good. Okay, so I'm just layering the pepperoni. Here, I'll try to bring you guys up close. See that? Okay. And then we're going to add the rest of the cheeses. So I think this time I'm gonna do the ricotta again, but do the ricotta first and then the mozzarella. Let's use another spoon. I just love, I love pizza. So good. Pizza is one thing that, gluten-free pizzas are actually pretty good nowadays. They've gotten better, but I do miss like that doughy pizza feel. But over the years of being gluten-free and trying different crusts and stuff, I've come to love the toppings more than the bread. I used to love pizza bread more than the toppings, but I think now I'm definitely a topping lover. My husband has rubbed off on me, and that's why I think I love this dish. It's all the best pizza toppings in a casserole with the cheese. Okay, so I did the ricotta. I'm gonna add A little bit more of the sauce. Again, we love sauce, so I'm just using the whole jar. And then I'm gonna do some mozzarella on top. So the top layer of cheese I go a little heavier on just for aesthetic reasons. Super cheesy on top, looks really good. We have backup mozzarella. Okay. So this is gonna be the top of the casserole. And I'll show you guys up close. Okay. And then we're gonna do another layer of pepperoni on top. Oh, is that my husband watching? This is what we're having for dinner tonight, babe. So I'm gonna put more pepperoni on the top layer. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this off. Okay. And then, this is where I go a little different from the recipe too. I am adding this Quattro Formaggio blend. It's Parmesan, Assaggio, Fontina, and Provolone. It is such a good mix of cheeses. So I'm gonna add some of this, if I can figure out how to open it. This is, again, a Trader Joe's cheese mix. Trader Joe's has pretty good cheese selection. Yeah. There we go. So these are pretty strong cheeses. So I'm just gonna add a little drizzle because you know, the recipe's pretty cheesy as it is. And then, oh, I didn't bring my Italian seasoning. I'll be right back. Just on top, I'm gonna put a little bit of just an Italian seasoning blend. Just a little bit. Okay, there you go. So let me show you guys up close. So dinner is all prepped. It's all in the casserole. Look how beautiful that looks. And all I'm gonna do, maybe around like 4:30, is pop it in the oven. Well, for now, I'm gonna cover it in foil, put it in the fridge, and then around 4:30, I'm gonna pop it in the oven. My family likes to eat this with rice. They love rice. I love it just on its own. It's super satisfying. It's filling. You really don't need anything with it. You could make a side salad or some roasted veggies or something with it, but it's already so jam-packed with veggies and protein. It's delicious. So I am just gonna cover this up with foil. And then I also wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I prepped over the weekend and for lunches for the week. So I packed a ton of, let me see if I can move this over. I packed, see all those containers? So I packed lunches for me, my husband, and our daughters. So my daughters are in preschool / daycare all week, and then I work 3 days a week. My oldest is in school 5 days a week, but my youngest is with me some days. And then my husband works every day too. So I prepped lunches for us. So yesterday I made cauliflower rice with the new seasoning from Trader Joe's. If you haven't tried this yet, it's so good. I had some for lunch on my, I made a little like burrito salad bowl. So I made cauliflower rice and then chicken with salsa verde and green beans. So this is my lunch for tomorrow. And then I added, it's basically the same thing, but regular rice too for my husband. And then for my daughters, I added the cauliflower rice to their regular rice, and I added ground turkey for their lunch. I just always prep ground turkey every single week. And I just pre-portioned these. So this is Emma's lunch for 2 days. This will be Lily's lunch tomorrow. And then she's home with me on Wednesday. And then this is my husband's lunch and my lunch for tomorrow. So while I'm cooking, I'm already in the kitchen. Why not just prep things ahead of time, put things together in containers, and make it easy for yourself for the rest of the week. So if you have little snippets of time like this, use it to your advantage. If you truly have goals to be, maybe spend less money at the grocery store, or make healthier choices, or stop eating out at work on your work day, then you have to prepare yourself, and a little bit of intentionality goes a long way. So I just want to show you guys everything I prepped. This is going to be going in the fridge until tonight. I'm so excited to eat it. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great Monday, and I'll hopefully be back Wednesday for another nap time meal prep.